Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is November 10th, 2017. It is a balmy 26 degrees out right now. We had the wind blowing earlier, it's kind of died down now. We ended up getting some snow last night, and the high today was supposed to be 27. And as you can see, the sky today is clear, which is nice, but it is freaking cold. It's going down into the teens tonight, so it's been a very, very cold day. So I got home today, and these panels here were covered with snow once I woke up. They were completely covered with snow. These ones here, it had sloshed off, so the snow wasn't on them. So I ended up having to sweep these off and get them cleaned off, and so that made a difference as far as that goes, because when the snow's covering them, you are not getting any power. So that's what was going on with that. But yeah, it's definitely a chilly day here at the homestead today, but it's that time of year and that's what we got to deal with. But so yeah, it's the weather's definitely changed. The snow's not going to stay. We're supposed to, like, tomorrow's supposed to be 39, then we got some days next week it's going to be in the 50s again. But it's that time of year that you can wake up and you can have snow on the ground. And I mean, not that this isn't much, it's just a dusting, but it's a very, very cold day today, so that's why we got the snow on the ground. And like I said, it snowed last night. It started out as rain and then it went to snow, so there was a lot of black ice this morning as well driving, so that made it fun. But anyway, so I wanted to touch base on a couple things, just like a follow-up of yesterday's video. A couple people had made a suggestion, and this is definitely a very, very good point, because I did it the complete opposite way. You want to go ahead and buy a very good charge controller to start out with. You want something very efficient. Midnight Classic is a great one. That's what I use now, and they're a really, really good charge controller. Okay. Your inverter, you want to make sure you have a good inverter as well. Go ahead and spend the money once, and then you don't have to spend it again. When you buy the cheaper products, you're going to continuously have problems with them. And that's exactly what I did. I bought cheaper stuff. I fried 1 or 2 inverters, to be honest with you, I think it was. I think I showed you one that I fried, and then I fried another one. So, but yeah, and that was an expensive lesson. So you learn. Like I said, learn from my mistakes. That's what I would suggest to people. But definitely, if you're going to go with an inverter, a charge controller to switch over from DC to AC power, go with quality, guys. And so I have an Ames inverter now. So you know, that's definitely the way to go. Is you're gonna go and do it. You're gonna better to get quality the first time, because then you're spending good money after bad, and that's just a pain. So anyway, I wanted to touch base today. Somebody had brought up this topic, and so I thought it would be really interesting to talk about. And so in a post SHTF event, and we're talking, and a lot of these ones I'm doing these scenario guys is to make you think, are long-term events, not a short duration event, but you know, 6 months or better. Those are the type of situations. So first of all, we got to realize something, okay? In a post event, it's going to be very, very stressful. And I want you guys to think about that, okay? You're going to be talking a lot of stress, and you're throwing in a lot of different personalities together in those stressful situations. And you know, you're going to have your alpha personalities that are going to want to be in charge and those type of things. And you're going to have people that are going to be just like happy to be alive and happy to have food and stuff like that as well. But now the scenario that I wanted to talk about, in a post-event, if there was a conflict between group members and somebody was killed, somebody had asked me to do a video on this, and I thought that would be a really, really good topic, and it would really depend on what the situation was and why it happened and what was going on. You'd really have to, in my opinion, analyze the situation and try to figure out what led up to it, why it happened, you know, and those type of things. First of all, the biggest thing for me, if you know that there's tension between certain group members, you're going to want to try to diffuse that as best you possibly can, because you know, the cohesiveness of the group is going to really depend on people working together. So you really can't have those kind of tensions. So you want to really try to diffuse those situations before they ever got to a point where one member would kill another member. Now, it could still happen, okay? But like I said, preventative measures, if you can do it ahead of time, that's going to be really, really helpful. And so, you know, trying to be the voice of reason, trying to keep people calm, because there's going to be enough other stressors out there that is going to have people on edge, other than the fact that they don't like Joe Blow from the group, and they hurt their feelings because of whatever, you know. But the thing is, how would you deal with that if one group member kills another group member, okay? And like I said, I think you'd really have to look at the circumstances of the situation. Was it in self-defense? Were they the aggressor? All those things are going to take, you know, you're going to need to look at that. I mean, if you had somebody that was basically bullying another member, and it had been going on for some time, and the other member got tired of it and took action, you know, that's kind of more justifiable. So, you know, but if it was just somebody that was the bully and he finally just said, I'm taking this guy out because I don't like him, you know, that's not a good situation either. So you would have to really look at that situation on an individual basis and kind of make a determination, you know. The reality is, in an SHTF situation, there's going to be people that are going to be killed. You're probably going to have to be killing people, you know. Probably not every member of your group is going to have to partake in those type of situations, but I think that your more alpha females and your more alpha males are going to have to lead the way in protection of that group. So, you know, it's just, you know, that's a difficult, those are difficult things to have to deal with. And like I said, the biggest thing for me is try to prevent those situations within a group from even developing. You know, try to keep those type of people away from each other if they're having issues. And I got to show you this. It's not even 4 o'clock, and that sun is going down. So, you know, but yeah, preventative measures are the best way to go if you can do it. If you know that there's tension between certain group members, do something ahead of time to try to alleviate that if you can. You know, and unfortunately, like I said, you're going to have to look at those situations on an individual basis and figure out what's going to be best for the group. Do you banish that person that's killed somebody else, or, you know, what do you do? How do you deal with that? But those are definitely things that have to be thought about, that have to be taken into consideration, and all those type of things. So anyway, that being said, you know, I definitely want your guys' feedback on this. I want to hear what your thoughts are, what you think. Like I said, it's not an easy thing to think about, and it's like I always want to try to make you think if I can, and put scenarios out there that you might not have thought about. But that would definitely be something that would be a game changer as far as cohesiveness, number one. And how do you deal with that? And like I said, what are the circumstances leading up to it, surrounding it, the whole 9 yards? And depending on who was the one that was, you know, actually doing the killing or being the, you know, that type of thing. So, and hopefully that you're not going to have to deal with that. Like I said, there will be group tensions, always will be. But the thing is, you got to try to diffuse those things. And, you know, as a leader of a group, you got to have that strong personality that can talk to people and try to bring them down off that edge and realize that they got to work together for the greater good of the group. So those things all have to be taken into consideration as well. But I want your feedback on this, guys. I want to hear what your thoughts are on it and what you guys think. But yep. So anyway, yeah, it's and it's funny too, because like you say, you look at the sky over here. We got nice clear skies going. And it's really pleasant looking. It's very cold. It's like I said, we're going to be going down into the teens. I'm thinking right now it's got to be like about 22, 23 degrees out right now. So anyway, guys, listen, I'm going to jump off of here because I'm definitely cold and I want to go back in the house and get in front of that nice warm fire. So anyway, you know, I hope everybody's had a good week. Enjoy your weekends. Please be safe. Remember, guys, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every day, because tomorrow's not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen. So telling the people that you care about how you feel is very important. And remember, STD, it's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, what you're trying to accomplish, the goals you're trying to meet, you all can do it, guys. There's nobody that can stop you except for yourself. And I understand circumstances come up and, you know, bumps in the road and roadblocks, if you will. But if you are really determined and you persevere, you can accomplish anything. And we're a really good example of that. So anyway, listen, have a great weekend. I will talk to you guys all tomorrow, and I will see you later. And now listen, what I've been doing too, I just wanted to put this out there real quick. Down in the comment, you know, for the description of the video, I'm putting a link in there for Legacy. And so if you guys are interested and you want to go check out Legacy and try their freeze-dried food, a real good long-term food storage solution as far as adding on to what you're doing. It's a good thing to do. Heather and I have done reviews on 4 of their products already, and we've really enjoyed them. And we're going to be doing some more as well. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow, okay? Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.